Earnhardt Jr., and he drives the number 88 National Guard Superman Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. And Dale, just talk about your qualifying effort, how the car is running, how practice went, and your outlook for Sunday.
Real happy with the qualifying effort, obviously, especially in the transition from the second round to the last round. We're making some good gains on how we need to adjust the car to find the balance we need as we continue to cycle the tires each qualifying run. And that's something that we really needed to improve our qualifying efforts. The cars got real good speed. The car's pretty comfortable. Both cars, the Nationwide car and the Cup car, seem to be very competitive. We'll get a chance tomorrow to really work on our race trim package for the Cup car tomorrow. We ran a little bit of race trim this morning. The track wasn't ideal, but we understand some balance things that we need to work on, and some things that we can do to ease the the workload tomorrow. So that's good, and we'll see what happens tomorrow and how the car feels in practice and how confident we are. That determines, how I think we'll start the race and how well we can do Sunday.
All right, we got time, maybe a couple questions for Dale. Anybody? Questions for Dale Earnhardt Jr.? Anybody? Go right here, this young man right here, blue shirt.
Thanks for the young man. Dale, could you talk about 203 plus? I mean, that's awesome, isn't it, out here?
Yeah, I don't really remember what we ran before. Is that a new record?
The 204.557 is a new record.
Yeah.
In fact, it's actually, we'll get the final stat, but it's actually the fastest qualifying record, qualifying speed since Bill Elliott in 1987.
Wow.
When he ran the 212 before the restrictor plate.
Yeah. Well, that says a lot about the cars. I think how comfortable the cars are. I didn't really feel like we were going that much faster than we've ran here in the past. We've had a good amount of downforce in the race cars since last year, so we've anticipated being faster everywhere we went this year, and we have as a sport. And this place will be no different. It's just an excellent racetrack, and really lends itself to good motor, good power plant, which I think you got to give Hendrick a lot of credit for what they were able to accomplish today, getting the pole and having the top three there. So, and I also think that even though, we kind of got beat out there by Stewart Haas car, the relationship between the two companies is one that benefits both sides. It definitely appears to be, and I'll taking some comments from the conversation I had with Steve Letard. It appears to be pushing both companies to new heights. So we're kind of we're happy about the power plants. We had some really good motors last week at Pocono, and we knew coming in here that was going to be a plus for us. So that seemed to turn out today like we expected, and hopefully we can get these things to handle through the corner good and utilize all that power on Sunday.
You got a question, sir? Let's take this man here from Toledo.
Thank you very much. Running here in Michigan, is it important to be up front, talk about dirty air and that sort of stuff? Do you think this qualifying run can help you with those sort of issues come Sunday?
Well, when we practice, as much as you like to be out there running by yourself when the car drives great, you need to get in behind people and see what the balance of your car does, because we've I've experienced where I lose. Don't tell them. Don't tell them everything. I experience different things depending on the track. So so we need to get out there and learn everything we can, and that means getting behind guys and running. It might not look good on the stat sheet, or the lap times might not look the best, but you need to get out there in traffic and get an understanding of what you need to work on and balance things that you can adjust and what to expect on Sunday.
We'll take another question for Dale, and then we'll maybe hear from Jeff. Go ahead.
George Poley, the Macomb Daily. A lot of tracks have been repaved, but is what's happened here with speeds typical of post-repave, or is this a little bit off the charts? Is it just this track, or was there something about the way it was redone?
Well, they didn't really change anything as far as when they repaved the track. The configuration is very similar, but it's just really smooth. It's standing up well. Even after this much time, you would anticipate a bump or two around the tunnel and maybe down in a couple corners, and maybe the seams maybe coming apart a little bit, and those guys coming in and filling up those seams with some of that stuff we don't like to run on. But the track's holding up really, really well, and we beat the asphalt up here because we're going through the corner so fast, and but it's holding up well. It's starting to lose a little bit of grip in 3 and 4. That particular corner is lighter than turn 1 and 2 because of the way the sun sets here. That corner gets cooked and baked throughout the summer and the wintertime a little longer throughout the day, so it's got a little less grip, and the car turns a little better through that corner. But and I think that corner's wider because of that. When I was here practicing, and even today in a Nationwide car, I could run below near the apron, kind of out of the preferred groove where a lot of guys are running. And at the test, I was running above the groove with real comfort. And you're not able to really do that in 1 and 2 because the track's still a little bit polished down there. But this place, even though it's as fast as it is, I think it's widened out a good bit, and the speed is due a little bit to the repave years ago, but even more so due to the extra spoiler. We got so much spoiler on the back of these cars, and we've improved the front on these cars a lot. And with the new rules to get the cars on the ground, that's also added additional grip and downforce. So we're really maxing out the downforce like we've never done before, and that's why we're faster everywhere we go, no matter the surface.
Okay, Dale, thank you so much. Good luck this weekend.